Thank you and good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report. We're going to go over rosters today for the Chiefs and the 49ers. You get to say the putt set to play the Super Bowl. And within 2 days, almost within 48 hours, we've got a little longer than that. Kansas City Chiefs playing the Super Bowl for the 4th year out of 5 years. This is the biggest game of America of the year. The Kansas City Chiefs said yesterday that they would try to work out a deal with L'Jarius Sneed and Chris Jones. But who? Why Chris Jones? He has just been a selfish player and not came out on the rundowns and not tackled. And we should have, in my opinion, we should have more priority over L'Jarius Sneed than Chris Jones. I'm just being honest. And all of his personal fouls have grown me to not like him for many years, and especially after the holdout. I understand he's a very good player, but he's going to turn 30, and 30-year-old players literally fall down from there. I'd like to see the Chiefs also resign a receiver, and there are some good ones out there this offseason. Now let's go over the depth chart for the 49ers. Quarterback, Brock Purdy, pretty good. Running back, as one of my guests said, pretty good. No point intended. Running back, Christian McCaffrey, best all-purpose back. Fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. Wide receiver, Deebo Samuels. Very good hands. Been one of the best gadget players in in his career. Good on the wide receiver sweep or the handoff to the receiver running out of the backfield. Wide receiver, one of the best receivers in the game, Brandon Ayuk. Tight end, George Kittle. Best tight end this season. I know Travis may be the best ever, but as far as numbers, George Kittle is better this season. Trent Williams, best tackle, one of the best tackles in the league. Aaron Brooks, Jake Brindle, John
Feliciano,
Colton
McKivitz.
Left end. Now we go over to the defensive side. Left end, Chase Young. Left end, Eric Armstead, Javon Hager, Nick Bosa, one of the best defensive ends in football. Dear Greenlaw. Linebacker, middle linebacker, Fred Warner. Another linebacker, Orton Brooks. Jari Brown. Safety, free safety, Tashawn Gibson, senior. Right cornerback, Damon Leonard and Javarius Ward, former Chief. Kicker, Jake Moody. Punt returner, Mitch Wowski. Raven McLeod has a punt returns and kick returns. He's had some big kick return and punt returns in his career. Quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, also, of course, the best quarterback in the league. I think we can all say it now. And has been in 4 out of the last 5 Super Bowls and won 2 and lost 2. And this time we'll go for the winning record, and this time we'll go for the 3rd Super Bowl in 5 years, and probably can call Chiefs a dynasty. Running back Isaiah Pacheco is a running back. He'll hit hard, and he'll punish you in the game. And he'll punish you with his elbow into the other defender and stiff arm. Wide receiver Rashid Rice. Wide receiver Melton Scantling. Wide receiver Justin Watson. Another wide receiver that was activated, Sky Moore. Don't expect much playing time from him. Tight end Travis Kelce. Left guard Nick Allegretti. If Creed Humphrey doesn't play, and they said it's unlikely that he will play. Center Creed Humphrey. Javon Taylor. Right tackle Trey Smith. Now we go to the defensive part of the ball. George Karlaftis, Neil Farrell, Chris Jones, Mike Dana at the right end, linebacker Willie Gay, middle linebacker Dick Bolton, right defensive end, also linebacker, plays Drew Tranquil. He's a 4th linebacker. Trent McDuffie, L'Jarius Sneed play at the cornerback spots. Justin Reed and free safety Mike Edwards play at the safety spots. punter Tommy Townsend, kicker Harrison Buckner for the Chiefs, punt returner and kick returner Richie James. Now here comes the rumor. Kadarius Toney may come back. Well, if he comes back and he fumbles the football, Dave Tubbs should be fired the next day. Kadarius Toney has an attitude problem, drops the ball, has talent, yes, but has done too many things wrong. Cussed out the Chiefs in the locker room. Too many things to be on the football team, especially be on the field. But even to be on a football team, I don't think he deserves a spot. Players to watch out for: quarterback Brock Purdy and Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs and for the 49ers. Running back Christian McCaffrey, as we said, all the best all-purpose back in the league. Running back Isaiah Pacheco, who will be using his arms, pushing people off and stiff-arming people, as we said. Wide receiver Deebo Samuels, Brandon Ayuk. Deebo Samuels is a good gadget player. Brandon Ayuk is one of the best receivers in the game. Rashid Rice, one of the best rookie wide receivers in the game. We named all the other receivers up top. Travis Kelce, tight end, player to watch out for. And tight end George Kittle, a player to watch out for. Right defensive end Nick Bosa for the 49ers, one of their best player at the end position. But they've also got Chase Young, who's not bad himself. Nick Bolton, a player to watch out for. Charvarius Ward, player to watch out for at the cornerback spot. Cornerback spot for the Chiefs, Trent McDuffie, also a player to watch out for. Both of these players have had a very good combo, and Trent McDuffie is developing into one of the best corners. Willie Gay was hurt last week for the Chiefs. He is expected to make a return. Game time is 6:30 for the Super Bowl, 5:30 Central and 3:30 California time. And that's Sam Vaughn Sports. Kickers in Vegas. Halftime show. Usher, here's more with me and Brad. Thank you and have a good afternoon. Tomorrow we'll talk about offenses and, of course, college basketball and defenses when we get to it. That's Sam Vaughn Sports. So, how you doing, Brad? Good?
I am doing well, Sam. Good to see you again. It's been a long time.
Good to see you, too. So, we're getting ready for the Super Bowl. For the fourth time in 5 years, the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. It's hard to believe when just 10 years ago, almost 8 years ago, we hadn't won a playoff game in 21 years.
Yep. Thank goodness for Patrick Mahomes, huh?
Yeah, he delivered.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce's not bad either. But
How good do you think Mahomes is between Joe Montana, John Elway, Brett Favre, Johnny Unitas? I wouldn't put Brady up there, but Brady
okay,
a little better. But
I think even at this, I mean, he's still a young quarterback. He's been in the league just a few years relative to those other guys, but he's on pace to be maybe the best ever. I mean, if he keeps winning at this clip now, you can't necessarily say he's going to get to 4 out of every 5 Super Bowls for the rest of his career, but man, he's on a trajectory that I would say would put him at the top of the list when he's done.
He is. He's so good. The best thing I think he'd do is break broken plays. He makes something out of them that no one else can.
Yeah, he's never out of a play. I mean, I think he's maybe best at when he has to improvise. I mean, just amazing. We've seen these sidearm throws, these left-handed throws that he makes at the last minute. I mean, these shot put type passes that he makes. I mean, he can find a way to get the ball to a receiver when it looks like there's no chance. So yeah, as a defender, I'm sure it's just frustrating as all get out to try and defend him.
I was a little surprised based on the regular season we had. We had a lot of drop balls. I was a little surprised we made it. Were you at all surprised?
I'm surprised that they're in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, when the playoffs started, I didn't think they had a real good chance. I mean, you're right. The regular season, especially on offense, was not that good a lot of times with a lot of drop passes. Mahomes, I'm sure, was frustrated. He did a great job of never blaming the receivers, but a lot of other people did, that's for sure. And but all of a sudden, I noticed watching that Miami playoff game, their first playoff game, the announcers talking about how they had a different look in their eye. They had kind of flipped that switch and said, okay, here we go. It's playoff time, do or die. And man, they have turned it up, and the receivers have been really good in the playoffs. So yeah, I think they've found a way to make things work like they weren't able to during the regular season. So I give them a lot of credit. I mean, that's a lot of playoff experience for most of that team over the last few years. So I give them credit for knowing how to step up when they had to at the right time. And here they are again in the Super Bowl.